Hello students, I am Madhuri Mishra and today we will start our first chapter of Geography class 8th, Resources. So move toward our chapter. So firstly, the word resources. The question came in our mind that what is resource? Okay, so in simple word we can say it that anything that satisfy our needs or anything that satisfy a human being's needs becomes a resource, right? Just like water, just like fruits, vegetables, plants, air, just like a pen. As you are simply using a pen, it is a resource for you that you are using it for writing, right? This copy is also a resource. This book is also a resource that you are using it for studying, taking knowledge, right? So anything that satisfied our needs. We use water to drink. It satisfies when we are thirsty. We drink water. So water as a resource, it satisfies our need. We eat foods, vegetables. When we are hungry, we eat foods, right? So anything that satisfied our needs, that become a resource. And it very important thing is it each and every resource has an usability or utility, right? Utility, that means any substance or any resource has a particular use, then it convert as a resource. That means utility or usability is what makes an object, a substance, a resource. This I give you an example. Water. Okay, we have a different use of water, that we drink water, we cook foods, we wash clothes, right? We just planting trees, plants. So water, what is here the use of water makes water as a resource. Vegetables, textbooks, we use textbooks. Why we are using textbooks? To read and take the knowledge. Okay, for just getting the knowledge we want a book. So use of that textbook is what? It provide us a knowledge. So it is our need. Okay, to use, it is the usability of textbook that we read it and we just take a knowledge, right? So each and every substance has a usability, then it becomes a resource. Okay, and there is a very important thing also, that things become resource only when they have a value, right? The value is also connected with the usability. Anything, any substance, it become a resource only when they have a value. Value means worth. That which kind of value? Each and every substance has two type of values, that economic and aesthetic values. Economic value, that means if you're talking about the aesthetic value, that means value which refers to the natural beauty, just like trees, rivers, sceneries, mountain. It gives us a mental satisfaction. It provides us a kind of feeling, and it's a part of our tourism or whatever. So it is a kind of value of these reasons. Same as if you're talking about trees, the aesthetic value of trees, that it provide a good scenery. But if you're talking about tree as an economic value, so we use tree in a different purpose. वैल्यू मतलब होती है उपयोगिता. दैट मीन्स किसी भी वस्तु की उपयोगिता उसको संसाधन में परिवर्तित करती है. ठीक है. एस्थेटिक, ट्री, पेड़, हरे भरे पेड़ पौधे हमें देखने में अच्छे लगते हैं. ठीक है. इट्स प्रोवाइड अस अ गुड सीनरी, एज एन इट हैज़ देन एस्थेटिक वैल्यू. बट द पर्टिकुलर ट्री ऑल्सो हैज़ एन इकोनॉमिक वैल्यू. Then we use tree in a different manner, like timbers merchants making doors, table, chair, or whatever. So at that time, these particular tree has a economic value. Okay? So finally, what the thing came in our mind about the resource, that each and every resource that has a usability and it has a proper value, it becomes a resource. And just move towards the next one. Then we know the importance of resource, the usability and value is its valuable thing. So sometimes the economic value is also added in a such manner like a kind of patent. Economic, अगर हम आर्थिक उपयोगिता की बात करते हैं किसी संसाधन की, तो इसको हम पेटेंट वर्ड से भी कभी कभी ऐड करते हैं. व्हाट इज पेटेंट? पेटेंट क्या होता है? सो पेटेंट इज अ टर्म दैट इज यूज्ड टू इंडिकेट अ काइंड ऑफ branding that you have invented or discovered your own and you want to be your name. जैसे आपने किसी चीज़ का आविष्कार किया और एक ब्रांड है जिसका आपने आविष्कार किया और आप चाहते हैं कि वो चीज़ आपके नाम से जानी जाए, ठीक है। जस्ट लाइक इंडिया, इट्स मेक अ मेडिसिन फ्रॉम द नीम, okay, neem, from neem tree, you know about the neem tree. So just we have a number of medicines we're using for neem flower, neem bark, neem leaves. We use every part of neem as a medicine. So India take a patent of neem tree that it will make a number of medicines by the neem, and it is Indian. The patent name of this particular tree is Indian. भारतीय नाम से इस नीम के वृक्ष को हमने पेटेंट करा लिया कि इसकी जो भी मेडिसिन बनेगी वो भारत के नाम से जानी जाएगी, ठीक है। सो every substance that has a utility and a value, it convert as a resource. Now it's a very important thing came in our mind, that is how does a substance become a resource? How can you say, आप कैसे कह सकते हो कि एक सब्सटेंस एक रिसोर्स में कन्वर्ट होता है? तो yes, it's very important that substance, time and technology and resources. That means time and technology are the two important factors that can change the substance as a resource. Or we can say that in corporation of time and technology, okay, in corporation of time and technology, substance can be a resource. Then what is time and technology? Here we discuss I give you the example of time and technology. It's like discovery of fire, or the discovery of wheel, or the convert water into electricity. Okay, so it's discovery of wire. It's a time taken discovery. When it discovered, it led to the use of as a cooking foods. Okay, discovery of fire led the practice of cooking food with a various purpose. Or we can say the invention of wheel. No one knew that it becomes a part of our day-to-day life as a transportation. We use wheel for our transportation. We make a number of vehicles because of wheels, invention of wheel, right? So time, that means discovery of wheel, and technology, that we just put our technology and convert as these wheel as a part of transportation. We convert fire by the technology. We use not only the cooking for the various purpose. Same as water, we convert water to electricity. Now we are using water as a hydroelectric power, right? So the thing came in our mind is that in the corporation of time and technology, substance can be a resource, ठीक है। समय और तकनीकी दो ऐसे तत्व हैं, ऐसे फैक्टर्स हैं जिनके माध्यम की वजह से हम किसी भी सब्सटेंस को रिसोर्स में कन्वर्ट करते हैं। एंड बोथ आर रिलेटेड टू नीड ऑफ पीपल। समय और तकनीकी दोनों ही मनुष्य की एक ज़रूरत है। पीपल देमसेल्व्स आर द most important resource, and with their skill and technology, it convert the substances as valuable resources, right? So moves toward the next topic, the classification, the types of resources. Okay students, now move towards our next topic after knowing the meaning of resource, that what is resource. So resource that can satisfy our human needs with the help of time and technology, its substance convert as a resource. Now how many types of resources are there in our world? So we see here that resources are the classification of resources, that resources are classified in three parts, that is natural resource, human made resource, human resource. प्राकृतिक संसाधन, मनुष्य निर्मित संसाधन और मानव संसाधन. Okay, first we discuss about the natural resource as you shown in your book, the types of resource. Then we see in here the resources are generally classified into natural, human made and human resource. So we just make a chart here. I just make a chart here. It's very easy to understand you. Firstly, the classification of resources, natural resource. So all the natural resources. Firstly, what is the meaning of natural resource? Okay, so the resources that are drawn from nature and used without much modification are called natural resource. What does it mean? That resource that are drawn from nature and used without much more modification. That means वह संसाधन जिसे हमने प्रकृति से सीधे लिया है, डायरेक्ट उसको हमने लिया और उसमें हमने कोई परिवर्तन नहीं किया है, दैट बिकम्स अ नेचुरल रिसोर्स. जस्ट लाइक ट्री, plants, water, air, sunlight, okay, minerals, soil, lake, all these are the part of natural resource. These are the example of natural resource, and many of these resources are free gifted, like water, like air, okay. And in some cases we use tools and technology and maybe need to use natural resource in a best possible way, right? Then move toward the classification of natural resource. The natural resource are further classified in a different basis, okay, in a different group and depend on their different basis. The first one is your on the basis of development, second basis of origin, third basis of stock, fourth basis of distribution. Here first on the basis of development, विकास के आधार पर, just we classify the natural resource as actual resource and potential resource, right? What are the actual resource? So actual resource are those whose quantity is known. That means जिनकी मात्रा के बारे में हमें अच्छी तरह से पता है. That are actual resource. Just I give an example that a rich deposit of coal in Ruhr region in Germany and a petroleum in West Asia. That we know about the Ruhr region in Germany is a consumption of coal in a very big amount. Same as in West Asia there is a big amount of petroleum we have. हमें पता है कि वहाँ पे संसाधन बड़ी मात्रा में पाया जाता है. That is actual resource. We know the quantity of these, कि यहाँ पे कितनी मात्रा में कोयला या पेट्रोलियम पाया जा रहा है. या in India we have in Deccan Plateau, Maharashtra, number of resource we get here. A dark soil. Dark soil of Deccan Plateau in Maharashtra is very well known resource. Okay. Now the potential resource. So potential resource that whose entire quantity may not be known. That means these resource we know about that resource but we don't know how many in which amount they are actually present in our surface. किस मात्रा में हमारे पास ये उपलब्ध है हमें ये नहीं पता है. Okay, just give an example. We could be that means potential resource, that means not being used at present. वर्तमान में उसका हम इस्तेमाल नहीं कर रहे हैं. These resources could be used in future. ये potential type of resource could be used in future. भविष्य में उनका हम इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं by the using of putting our technology, तकनीकी का इस्तेमाल कर हम उन संसाधनों को convert कर सकते हैं. जैसा I give an example that the uranium found in Ladakh is a kind of potential resource, but it could be used in future, right? That means यूरेनियम फाउंड इन लद्दाख में जो यूरेनियम पाया जाता है, इट इज़ वी डोंट नो what is the amount of uranium that we get in a Ladakh, but in future with the help of technology we just could be used in future. हम लोग यूरेनियम को भविष्य में इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. So it is a example of potential resource. Another example that windmill. Okay. Now move toward the next classification. Basis of origin, उत्पत्ति के आधार पर origin. Abiotic and biotic. So the resource that can be biotic and abiotic. Abiotic resource are non-living while biotic resource are living. So what is the example of what is the example of here a non-living? That is soil, rocks, minerals. These are the example of abiotic resource, that they are the non-living resource. But the plants and animals are the example of biotic resource. Okay. Now the next one is your on the basis of stock, that is renewable and non-renewable. With the meaning of very understand this by the meaning renewable, जिसका हम पुनः चक्रण कर सकें, फिर से इस्तेमाल कर सकें. नॉन रिन्यूएबल, जिसका हम पुनः इस्तेमाल न कर सकें. ठीक है. सो how we describe the renewable resource? So renewable resource are those which get renewed or replenished quickly. The resources that we use one time and just again reuse by converting its process. ठीक है. Now some of the renewable resources are unlimited and non-affected by the human beings, just like solar and wind energy. Solar and wind energy is an example of renewable resource which are unlimited and not affected by human activities. Okay, but yet careless use of certain renewable resource that affect their stock, just like water, soil, forest. That if we are wasting the water, if we are just excess use of fertilizer in the plants, soil, and we cut down the forest, these we just affect their stock, and these are the example of a renewable resource that they are affected by human beings, and in future they can be, we just face a problem because of the lack of these resource. ठीक है, भविष्य में हम ये भी, these are the water, soil, forest is also a renewable resource, बट जब हम इनका गलत तरीके से इस्तेमाल करते हैं या इनको हम बर्बाद करते हैं तो भविष्य में इनकी संभावनाएं, इनके स्टॉक पे असर पड़ता है और ये ख़त्म हो सकती हैं. ओके, now move to the non-renewable resource, those which have a limited stock. Resources that the stocks are exhausted, it may take thousands of years to be renewed or replenished. Non-renewable resource वो संसाधन होते हैं जो एक बार इस्तेमाल करने के बाद दोबारा उनके इस्तेमाल करने में या उनको बनने में फिर से बहुत लंबा, टेक thousands of years. Non-renewable resource को बनने में ही thousands of years लगते हैं, तो एक बार अगर ये ख़त्म हो जाते हैं तो दोबारा वो बनने में फिर से उतना लंबा समय लेंगे. ठीक है, देन ह्यूमन लाइफ स्पैन सच एज रिसोर्स कैन बी कंसिडर्ड नॉन, एग्जाम्पल कोल, petroleum, natural gas are the example of non-renewable resource. Now last distribution is your basis of distribution, वितरण के आधार पर. Now वितरण, that means your ubiquitous and localized. Okay, so resource that are found everywhere like air we breathe are ubiquitous. ऐसे संसाधन जो हमें हर वक्त चारों तरफ उपलब्ध हो आसानी से, उन्हें हम यूबिक्यूटस कहते हैं. यूबिक्यूटस एग्जाम्पल, दे आर द यूनिवर्सली फाउंड, दे आर ग्लोबली फाउंड. द यूबिक्यूटस रिसोर्सेज आर ग्लोबली और यूनिवर्सली फाउंड, जस्ट लाइक एयर. हवा पूरी पृथ्वी पर सब जगह आसानी से उपलब्ध है, पानी सब जगह उपलब्ध है. ओके, बट दोज विच आर फाउंड ओनली इन अ सर्टेन प्लेस आर लोकलाइज्ड. लेकिन ऐसे संसाधन जो कुछ निश्चित जगह पे मिलते हैं, जस्ट लाइक आर मिनरल्स, कॉपर, आयरन ओर, we just get all these resources in a very fixed place. So these are the example of localized. On the basis of distribution, we have ubiquitous and localized resources that are found everywhere like air we breathe is called ubiquitous resource, and the resources that have certain, that we get on only certain place, that are localized like copper and iron ore. Okay, the two terms are also very important here. The distribution of resources affected by physical factor. What are the physical the question is, what are the physical factor which affects the distribution of resources? So these are terrain, climate and altitude. Terrain, climate and altitude. Terrain, that means which kind of landform is there. Is it mountain? Is it plain? Is it plateau? Okay. So if the mountain, we have a different kind of resource. If we have talking about plain region, we have a different kind of resource. If you're talking about coastal region, we have a different kind of resources. So a particular resource that we get in a particular, किसी एक क्षेत्र में कोई संसाधन बहुत ज़्यादा पाया जाता है और कहीं बहुत कम, तो वो टेरेन किस तरह का लैंडफॉर्म है वो इफेक्ट करता है इसकी वजह से. देन क्लाइमेट, sometimes we have a hot climate, sometimes we have a dry climate, sometimes we have a cold climate. So each and different climate have a different kinds of resource. Then altitude, that is from the sea. समुद्र से कितनी ऊंचाई पर हम हैं, कितने altitude पर हम हैं, that also affects the distribution of resources. And these resources, that's why we said that distribution of resources is unequal. Because of these factors, we just get a different resource in a different amount in different areas. Just I show you with the map. If we are talking about this region, a kind of resource that we get here, we doesn't get here. हमें एक resource यहाँ जिस मात्रा में मिल रहा है वो हमें यहाँ बहुत कम मात्रा में मिल रहा है. या we are just talking about a mountain region, ये भी हमें वहाँ कम. तो height and this region have different landform. So definitely a kind of, जैसे copper हमें यहाँ ज़्यादा मात्रा मिल रहा है, यहाँ कम मिल रहा है, यहाँ उससे भी कम मिल रहा है, because of different terrain, because of different climate. Okay, so these are the classification of your resources. Now we discuss about the human-made resource. The resource which are with the help of technology मैन कैन मेड, मनुष्य जिसका निर्माण करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल बिल्डिंग्स, ब्रिजेस, रोड्स एंड मशीनरीज. समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपन्स स्टूडेंट्स दैट नेचुरल सब्सटेंसेस बिकम अ रिसोर्स ओनली व्हेन देयर ओरिजिनल फॉर्म हैज़ बीन चेंज. जस्ट लाइक वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ट्री, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट rubber, we are talking about a different natural resources that the human being convert them as an other resource. Like the human beings Iron ore, just to give example, iron ore was not a resource until people learned to extract iron from it. Iron ore को हम तब तक रिसोर्स संसाधन नहीं कहेंगे जब तक मनुष्य ने उसमें हस्तक्षेप करके उसका इस्तेमाल नहीं किया, ठीक है, तब तक वो संसाधन नहीं कहलाया. मनुष्य ने आयरन ओर का इस्तेमाल किया और उसने उसके द्वारा दैट मेक्स अ बिल्डिंग्स, मेक्स अ व्हीकल्स, देन इट कन्वर्ट दैट ह्यूमन मेड रिसोर्स और विद द यूज ऑफ नेचुरल रिसोर्स मैन कन्वर्ट एन अदर रिसोर्स, right? So that is a human made resource. Technology is a part of human made resource. Okay, so simply we say that people like us use natural resource to make human made resource. हम जैसे लोग प्राकृतिक संसाधनों का इस्तेमाल करते हैं और उसको ह्यूमन मेड रिसोर्स में कन्वर्ट करते हैं. ओके, an example are just building bridges, road, machineries. Then we discuss about the human resource. It's a very important resource. Or if you're talking about the resource, then all of these resource, human resource are the best resource. Why we said that human resource are the best resource? Because people can make the best use of nature to create more resource. Only if man not interfere with water, with tree, with air, with what in any natural substance, minerals, then these are not convert as a resource. हम इन्हें संसाधन नहीं कह सकते. एक आयरन ओर की कीमत तभी होगी जब उसको हम इस्तेमाल करके उसको दूसरे फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करें. दैट व्हेन विदाउट इंटरफेयरिंग ऑफ मैन, नो नॉट इवन नेचुरल रिसोर्स कांट बी सेड एज अ रिसोर्स. बिना मनुष्य के हस्तक्षेप के कोई भी रिसोर्स नहीं कहलाता है. तो व्हाट आर द मेन थिंग इन एज अ ह्यूमन रिसोर्स हैज़ नॉलेज, स्किल, टेक्नोलॉजी, एजुकेशन एंड हेल्थ. दीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फीचर्स ऑफ अ ह्यूमन रिसोर्स दैट गेट इफ अ ह्यूमन बीइंग हैज़ दीज टाइप ऑफ abilities and qualities, then it convert human as a best resource. Human use their knowledge and skill and their technology with the help of their education and good health. It convert resource as a very valuable form. Okay, education and health make a people a valuable resource. If people are educated, if people are healthy, then what? Then they use their skill, then they use their knowledge, and they makes a resources in a very valuable form, improving the quality of a particular resource, improving the quality of people's skills, so that they are able to create more resource, known as human resource development. Okay, now move towards the conserving resources. Students, very important thing is here that conservation of resource, that we know about the classification of resource, different type of resource. Okay, now it is very important to conserve the resource. संसाधनों का संरक्षण, it is very important. If you use the resource to satisfy our needs, so it is very important to conserve it also for the future generation, right? So resource conservation, we have two terms here, resource conservation and sustainable development. Okay, so what is resource conservation? So resource conservation, that means using resource carefully and giving them time to renewed. Okay, संसाधनों का इस्तेमाल सावधानी पूर्वक करना और उसको पुनः निर्मित होने के लिए समय देना. Okay, so using resource carefully and giving them time to get renewed is called resource conservation. Then we have another topic, sustainable development. This is new for you. Sustainable development, the sustained use of resources. That means balancing the needs to use resources. That means संसाधनों के इस्तेमाल को बैलेंस करके इस्तेमाल करना, ये ऐसा. And this conserve resource for future generation also. Firstly, balancing the needs to use resource, then conserve that resource for future generation also. This is a sustainable development, right? What does it mean? That there we are using water. So I give you an example. हम पानी का आज इस्तेमाल करते हैं और पानी को बर्बाद करते हैं. Thus we know very well that it is a renewable resource. But what we see, it is when we talking about that we waste water, फिर in future time we doesn't get water for our future generation. पानी तो उपलब्ध नहीं रहेगा. We cut down the trees. अगर हम पेड़ बड़ी मात्रा में काटते हैं, we not just plant the trees, हम afforestation, हम deforestation को बढ़ावा देते हैं, afforestation को नहीं करते हैं, तो what we face in future time, we doesn't get a proper fresh air because of the lack of the plants. So it is very important to sustain the use of resources. Okay. That means, then give an example in your book that carefully utilizing resources, संसाधनों का केयरफुली इस्तेमाल करना, सो दैट बिसाइड मीटिंग द रिक्वायरमेंट्स ऑफ द प्रेजेंट, जिससे कि हमारे आज की रिक्वायरमेंट भी पूरी हो, ऑल्सो टेक केयर ऑफ फ्यूचर जनरेशन, और हम भविष्य का भी ध्यान रख पाएँ. ओके, सो वी हैव सम प्रिंसिपल्स फॉर द सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट. What are the principles? That respect and care of all form of life. That means all form of life. We have water, aquatic animals, we have plants, we have animals. So we have to respect and care. हम इनका ध्यान रखें, इनका सम्मान करें. We plant a tree on our special occasional days. Now improve the quality of human life. मनुष्य अपने जो जीने का तरीका है उसको उन्नत करे, उसमें इम्प्रूवमेंट करे. It is not totally not depend on the natural resources also. राइट. देन कंजर्व द अर्थ विटेलिटी एंड डाइवर्सिटी. पृथ्वी पर जितनी भी विविधता पाई जा रही है उसको संरक्षित किया जाए. जो चीज़ें कम मात्रा में हैं उनको संरक्षित किया जाए, उनकी उत्पत्ति को बढ़ावा दिया जाए. ठीक है. मिनिमाइज द डिप्लेशन ऑफ नेचुरल रिसोर्स. जैसे कि पेड़ पौधों को बहुत ज़्यादा न काटा जाए, जल नदियों तालाब को गंदा न किया जाए. ठीक है. व्हीकल्स का इस्तेमाल लिमिट अमाउंट में किया ताकि एयर पॉल्यूट ना हो सके. नाउ चेंज पर्सनल एटीट्यूड एंड प्रैक्टिसेस टुवर्ड द एनवायरनमेंट. जैसे वी जस्ट ऑलवेज जस्ट फॉर मेकिंग बिल्डिंग्स, ब्रिजेस, रोड्स, वी जस्ट कट डाउन द ट्रीज, राइट. सो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू हमें अपने पर्सनल एटीट्यूड को चेंज करना होगा, अपने प्रैक्टिस को चेंज करना होगा एनवायरनमेंट को सेव करने के लिए. नाउ एनेबल कम्युनिटीज़ टू केयर फॉर देयर ओन एनवायरनमेंट. नाउ टू अवेयर द पीपल टू save the environment for our future generations. So these are some principles of sustainable development. At last, my dear student, the future of our planet and its people is linked with our ability to maintain and preserve the life support system that nature provide. Definitely, भविष्य, the future of our, हमारे जो भविष्य का, हमारे प्लानट का जो भविष्य है, इट द पीपल इज लिंक्ड. हम लोग उससे जुड़े हुए हैं. विद आवर एबिलिटी एंड मेंटेन एबिलिटी, हमारे अंदर जो चीज़ों को मेंटेन करने की क्षमता है, और प्रिजर्व टू द लाइफ सपोर्ट सिस्टम दैट नेचुरल, जो प्रकृति ने हमें चीज़ें प्रोवाइड कराई हैं उसको हमें प्रिजर्व करने की हमारे अंदर क्षमता है. तो इट इज़ आवर ड्यूटी टू दैट ड्यूटी ऑफ द ह्यूमन बींग्स दैट ऑल यूजेस ऑफ रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्स आर सस्टेनेबल. जितने भी संसाधन रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज हैं उनको हम बुद्धिमानी से सस्टेनेबल तरीके से इस्तेमाल करें और भविष्य के लिए सुरक्षित रखें. द डाइवर्सिटी ऑफ लाइफ ऑन द अर्थ इज कंजर्व्ड. The kind of diversity that we get on our earth, we have to conserve all these. Then the damage to natural environmental system is minimized. That means just like don't cut the trees, clean the water, save the waters, clean environment. Okay, so the damage of environment should be minimized by the common people. So student, this is our chapter, that is resource, and I will explain you. I hope you all understand all the topic very easily. Okay, thank you.